Alright guys, so the first episode of the second season of Loki is officially out. I did my spoiler-free review. Now it's time to talk about what happens in this first episode and some of the twists and turns you may or may not have seen coming. So as always, before we get into this, let me just tell you that the audio commentaries return starting tomorrow. Season 2, Episode 1 will be out for the middle tier and higher, so more people can get in on it. Okay, so kicking it back into Season 2, Episode 1, we literally picked up moments after where we left off with Loki at the end of Season 1. Now, we see that Loki is frantically trying to warn everybody that Kang is coming, but Kang looms above him. As we saw, the statues are all Kang now, and the TVA is different. Just how different? Well, before we can get all those answers that are going to be stretched out throughout the rest of the season, we get Loki in a very bad position because he is now glitching, for lack of a better term. And this is going to be one of the things that they deal with in this first episode while bringing us up to speed on what this new TVA is, what Loki's about to do, and how Mobius and everybody is involved. So time slipping is the name of the game in this episode, and we essentially see Loki glitching back and forth between what seems to be the past and the present. Now this should not be possible, so they end up going to Ouroboros, aka OB, who is, I guess, the most well-known and well-versed in this whole situation and how it works, and he essentially tells them, yeah, I can't fix this for you guys, it's not really fixable, I don't know if it can be fixed. But Loki, slipping back and forth, literally convinces him about 400 to 500 years before the current MCU setting that, hey, I'm gonna come back and I need you to figure this out. And they figure it out. And it's a pretty daring, ballsy situation to save Loki from slipping. Essentially, this episode boils down to Loki has to prune himself at the exact moment that Mobius is going to pull him out of the timelines, which are all congested. And by the end of the episode, they more or less find major success. We still don't know if it's fully over, if it fully worked. If you watch the trailer, it definitely indicates that it might not be over, so that could be a spoiler, but they could also be playing tricks with us. We don't really know. The important thing in this episode is that everybody now, or at least the people that are important, know about Kang coming, or they know there's something like Kang, especially those working in the TVA. So things are definitely shaping up to be pretty big and important, and well, to deliver a season that's hopefully on par with the first.